Hi there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, a place where we talk about all things spirituality, esotericism, and self transformation. I wanted to make this video today for three reasons. The first one is that we celebrated Easter last week, and before Easter, there's a period called Lent. If you are not familiar, this is a tradition in Christianity where Jesus is said to have gone into the wilderness before his ministry and he fasted all of these days leading up to Easter. And the second reason is that we are currently celebrating the new moon in Aries. This is the weekend in which it's happening. This new moon happens on the 12th exactly, and this is the start of the Holy Month of Ramadan for Muslim people who follow the lunar calendar. And the third reason is that I decided, because I wanted to focus on my health and on my spiritual well-being as well, to fast this year. So for all these reasons, I decided to make this video and share with you some of the benefits of fasting. And I am not speaking of the health benefits. Those I will be mentioning, but I will not go in depth over them. I will leave some links down below if you are curious to know more. But I will be focusing specifically on the spiritual benefits of fasting. So stay tuned. First, it's important to know that fasting is very beneficial to our bodies. Animals in nature fast when they feel sick or when they want to purge, and our ancestors actually did this, from yogis to Christians to Muslims. There's a lot of traditions that spoke of fasting in one shape or another, and because there is no one size fits all in terms of health and spirituality, there's also a lot of types of fasting. You have dry fasting, sunrise to sunset, sunset to sunset. There's a lot of types, and no matter which one you choose, all you need to know is that this is something that is done by humans and animals for thousands of years. This is nothing new. This is not the new age hype practice that people talk about. No, this is something that has always been there and that can really help us. The reason for that is that our ancestors naturally knew that there's a balance that needs to be maintained. Also, in terms of how we consume and how we integrate things into our body, we have seasons where it's abundant and full of life and full of things to eat. I'm speaking spring or summer as an example. And then there's seasons where it's a little bit less vibrant and where everything slowly dies and decays. I'm speaking winter and autumn. And this balance of seasons of abundance and seasons of restriction and letting go are important for our overall well-being and holistic health. This is why fasting was and still is a very powerful practice. So now let's discover the 5 benefits that I'm sharing with you today, because of course there's a whole lot other benefits. Feel free to comment those down below. So let's start with number 1. Fasting, when done correctly, is a body, mind, and soul cleanse. When we are fasting, we detoxify our body, we put our digestive organs to rest, and we allow ourselves to start fresh. We give our gut biome and everything within our body a chance to rest, and this gets us closer to our higher self and to God ultimately. And in Islam, as an example, the fasting is not only limited to what we consume in terms of food and water, it is also related to what we let in our body in terms of our 5 senses. I'm speaking watching too many TV shows, watching porn, saying gossiping or saying negative, hurtful things to others, doing any act or deed that does not serve us. Fasting is a purge. Look at it as a purge. When animals in the wilderness fast, they do it as a way to let go of anything that does not serve them anymore. So when you are fasting, don't think of it as just a thing that you do to stop eating food or get thinner or something of that nature. No, look at it as a real spiritual practice that helps you get in tune with your entire body. This is your divine temple, and our mind is also an organ. So make sure to put your emotional, spiritual, and mental bodies in the same place as you put your body. The second benefit of fasting is that it teaches us self-discipline. Fasting is a great way to learn that, because when you stop yourself from doing one thing, for instance, eating or consuming negative things for your health and body and soul, you are actually teaching yourself to make choices. You are choosing, especially if you do this over a longer period of time, maybe up to an entire lunar cycle, or just 7 days could be a nice start. When you do this, you actually teach yourself. It's like you're training your self-discipline. You are training every single day. Whenever you say no to food, to gossip, to porn, to whatever you usually do, whenever you say no to those things, you are saying yes to self-discipline and focus. So this will really allow you to be more mindful about what you do and what you choose to do with your energy. The third benefit of fasting is that it is a very humbling experience. When we fast, we are actually grounded and mindful of all the things that we have all year round and that we sometimes don't pay enough attention to. I'm speaking of that glass of water, of that hot meal, of that internet connection that allows you to do things of that nature, or sometimes just our health. We are not aware that we are so lucky to be healthy and to have everything that we need provided for us and given to us on a single day basis. So when we fast, this is a very mindful experience that teaches us to be thankful, to be grateful. Writing a gratitude list even would be a good thing to do or to put in place during your fast journey. And just to remind yourself that, you have everything you need, and sometimes it is necessary for you to look at those things and be like, wow, I am very lucky. Even if they seem futile, even if they seem small, like food, things of that nature. Some people don't have those and they're not fasting and it's their life. They don't have those things. So yeah, it really puts things into perspective. Number 4, fasting is a spiritual path to meet divinity. Actually, there's a saying that goes, sacrifice is the highest form of love. And if you think about it, when we fast, we sacrifice something that we do so eagerly and so naturally every single day, which is eating, drinking, and having sex or doing certain things. And when you sacrifice those things for a purpose, okay, this month or this week, I am letting go, I am sacrificing the need to do those things because I want to detoxify my body, because I want to align my mind, body, and soul, because I want to reach God. When you do this on a very conscious way, in a very conscious level, you are showing your love and gratitude to the universe, to God, to Allah, however you want to call it, Him, however you want to call it. You are showing love, and this can very much propulse you and really take you very deep and far in terms of spiritual growth and expansion. This is something that needs to be done on a mindful manner. You don't just fast and think that you're going to meet divinity. No, it has to be conscious. It has to be a quest and one of your goals. Because when we fast, we set an intention for our fast. So if you're fasting just to please your parents, or just to look like you're fasting, or just to lose weight, it doesn't have the same effect on you, on your mind, on your body, on your soul, as if you have another goal in mind. Let's say meet God, let's say reconnect with your true purpose. Whatever you want your fast to be, you decide which intention you put into your practice, into your everyday actions, and you decide the outcome. And finally, the 5th and final benefit of fasting that I'm speaking about today is that it connects you with the universe. When we fast, we forget about our self-centeredness and we stop thinking about what we think we need and what we think we want. This is one of the most amazing things that can happen to you while fasting, is to discover that sometimes you think you want and need something, but it's just a desire. You just want it. You don't need it. And this distinction is something that can help you change your entire life if you leverage it and use it to your own benefit in your life in other areas. And this is something that I have learned through fasting every single time that I did. Is that you're the first day you feel like you're gonna die. You just want to drink water. You don't even think about food, you're just thirsty. The second day, your body starts to adapt. So, you're like, okay, I can do this. And then at some point, before you even realize it, your body does not even care. Your body can handle it. So it is all in here, guys. It is all about our mental. When we put our mind into something, when we say that we can or cannot do something, that's usually what happens. So take this time, if you are gonna fast, if you are interested in fasting, to truly focus on what you want rather than what you think you want or think you need. So, have you ever fasted or will you be fasting this year? Let me know in the comment section down below. And on this note, I wish you a very blessed week and Ramadan. Bye bye.